Hi everyone, it's September 1st, so I wanted to show everybody what my candle finishes were for the month of August. I can't believe it's September already, though it makes me a little excited for the fall candle burning season. So let's see what I finished in August. We'll start out with Bath and Body Works. Um, the first one I have here as a finish is Coastal Cottage. The notes on this one are garden sage, oak moss, and beach breeze. So this one was better than I thought it would be from my first impression of it. So this one, to me, you have to burn it in the right location. So the beach breeze was pretty salty in this, and the garden sage was very herbal. So this one ended up being a kitchen candle because if I burned it anywhere else, it just didn't seem to fit, if that makes sense. Um, so this one, if you decide to get it or it ends up on SAS or something, it would be a good kitchen candle for you, I think. Definitely not a bedroom or an office, because if I burned it anywhere else, it made me kind of think of pickles or just briny olives, things like that. But when it was in the kitchen, it seemed to fit, especially when I was cooking and some other things. So Coastal Cottage from Bath and Body Works. One more Bath and Body Works that I finished is Fiji White Sands. The notes on this one: fresh cut sugarcane, white nectarine, sandalwood. So this one, I love the nectarine in this, and I love the creamy sandalwood. This one was definitely one that I would repurchase. Um, it did end up finishing its life in the candle crock. Um, it just got a little bit puny on me at the end. I did get a good 3/4 of the way through, but then I just didn't feel like babysitting it. So I did finish it out in a candle crock, which is why the wicks are a little bit wonky there. Um, so yes, that's Fiji White Sands. It's a lovely fragrance, and this I would definitely get again. Next, I have a couple Kringle finishes that I'd like to share with you. Um, let's see. The first one actually is a country candle from Kringle. This is Blue Raspberry. This is one of my favorite Kringle candles. The notes are glazed raspberries, sugared blueberries, lime, citron, sweet raspberries, or I'm sorry, sweet strawberries, spun cotton candy, dazzling sugar, crystal woods, and candied musk. Oh, that's a lot of notes. But this one, to me, I really like this one because I enjoy like kind of candy fragrances every once in a while. And this reminds me kind of gummy bears, um, especially like the tart flavors of gummy bears. Do gummy bears really have flavors? Do you guys discern flavors in gummy bears, or do they all just taste the same to you? Um, but I really enjoy blue raspberry, so I was glad to finish this up. Um, you might be able to see here, it did get a little bit sooty at the end, but I really think the shape of these jars makes it catch things once it gets down to the end. So that doesn't concern me too much. It burned pretty clean all the way down. So that's blue raspberry. The next one I have is another Kringle country candle. I have blueberry lemonade. And the notes on this are farmstead blueberry, lemon, fresh lime, fresh lime zest, apple, raspberry, wild verbena, ginger, vanilla, sugar, and musk. Sorry, the bottom's a little smudged, so it took me a second. This one's kind of all lemonade to me. I don't get a lot of blueberry, and I think that's what I was looking forward to in this, because lemonade for me is kind of take it or leave it. It's nice once in a while. So I was kind of really looking for that blueberry. So it was pretty much a straight up lemonade candle for me. So I probably wouldn't repurchase this one myself. But if you enjoy lemonade scents, this one could be for you. And let's look at my pile here. Next, let's go with Homeworks. I have a couple Homeworks finishes from Slatkin and Co. Pineapple Sprinkle Macaron. The notes on this one are island pineapple, caramel drizzle, vanilla bean, and baked macaron. This one was good. I don't know if I need to repurchase this one, but the thing that kind of stood out to me on this one, you definitely get the pineapple and you get the vanilla, but I don't know if it's because of the baked macaron, but if I burned it a little too long, it started to kind of take on a toasty quality. And it's not like that the wax was singeing or anything. It just kind of smelled crispy, for lack of a better word. It smelled crispy. So it was good. I'm glad I tried it because I like pineapple. But I don't think I need to repurchase this one, but it's definitely one to try if you like pineapple and you like gourmands. Another Homeworks that I have is powdered sugar crepe. The notes on this one are warm vanilla crepe, freshly ground cinnamon, melted butter, and powdered sugar. So this one is, it felt a little bit one-dimensional to me. So a lot of people have said that this is a cousin or a sibling to hot cider donuts or funnel cake, powdered sugar beignets. I've not tried the beignets one yet. I haven't come across it. But this one to me kind of felt like it was missing something. So I got the vanilla, and this was all powdered sugar for me, which made it feel a little bit one note. So I actually ended up burning it with another candle that we'll see here in just a minute to kind of, I guess, round it out a little bit and make the make it a little more exciting to my nose. But yeah, powdered sugar crepe. Again, I'm glad I tried it. So that is that one. Next in my pile of candles here, let's talk about Yankee. And my cat is going crazy. I'm sorry if you hear him meowing in the background. I think there's a shadow on the ceiling, so he's going a little crazy right now. I think I see what it is. The Homeworks lids were reflecting on the ceiling, and so he got excited. I'm going to move these so he will calm down a little bit. Oh, that's funny. Okay, so moving on to Yankee. So there's a couple here that I just decided to put in the crock because they're the old paraffin 1-wick candles. And I just, truthfully, I'm kind of breaking up with this type of candle because the 1-wick just doesn't, they take forever to burn and they don't really have the strength and throw that I'm looking for. So they tend to do better in the candle crock for me. So the first one I put in there, since I had a couple pineapple candles going, was Williamsburg pineapple. And so what I have here for the notes, I wrote them down on my paper. Pineapple, coconut nectar, citrus, citrus water, grapefruit, orange. The mid notes are crushed ginger, lavender, green notes, heliotrope, lily, peach, and pear. And the base notes, tonka bean, caramel, vanilla, and musks. Holy heck, Yankee, that is a lot of notes. I don't smell a ton of this because it was in the crock, but I get a little bit still. It's just pineapple. I honestly don't know where all those notes come from. Maybe you need all those notes to create the sense of pineapple. I don't know. But it was okay. Finished its life in the crock and complemented the other scents I was burning this month pretty well. So that's Williamsburg pineapple. He keeps meowing at the ceiling now. I'm sorry if you can hear him. The next Yankee that I have is another one that I put in the crock. This is warm pineapple upside down cake. Again, I was on a little bit of a pineapple kick for the end of summer. So this one was in the upstairs crock. So I wrote the notes down for this one too. So warm pineapple upside down cake is top notes of sweet brown sugar, mid notes of golden pineapple and crystallized sugar, base notes of creamy vanilla glaze. So I honestly did not pick up that much of a difference between the Williamsburg pineapple and this warm pineapple upside down cake. From the notes, you would think that they were a little bit different, but they really weren't. It was just pineapple palooza in my house. And I didn't hate pineapple palooza in my house, but I would have expected them to be a little bit different. I think I wanted more of a little bit of, some cake or something in there, but like they don't even have that listed in the notes. So it was a little bit misleading, and I just really got pineapple out of this one. So that's warm pineapple upside down cake. Another Yankee that I have here is Mcintosh, which I just finished kind of recently. This one to me, let's go through the notes first. It says apple peels, crisp greens, rindy grapefruit, juicy Mcintosh, clove bud, and sheer musk. So this one, I know that this is a classic for Yankee, and a lot of people love it, and it's a standby. To me, it's just kind of it's an apple that's a little too reminiscent to me of like an air freshener apple. Maybe I've had too many years in my past of like bad Glade air fresheners or crazy corporate bathroom air fresheners. So I don't really love this apple scent. I think maybe because it leans more to the sweet apple side than a more tart apple. Tart apple is what I'm finding I enjoy more in my home fragrance. So because of that, I actually burned it with my powdered sugar crepes from Homeworks. So them together made everything a little bit more enjoyable for me. So if Mcintosh is one of your favorites, let it keep being one of your favorites because your nose likes it a little better than mine. So Mcintosh was a finish for me. I probably won't repurchase it, but I'm glad, again, I tried it because I'm on this journey, like even a lot of times still figuring out what I like in the fragrances because I just got into this a year and a half ago or so. So I'm I'm still learning what I like a lot of the times, and what I think I like doesn't end up being what I truly like. So it's a learning process. One more Yankee finish that I have for you is Canyon Pine Trail. And I haven't seen a lot of people talk about this candle, but I love Canyon Pine Trail. I wrote down the notes here, so let's go over them really quick. The top notes are citrus, green, watery ozone. The mid notes are muguet, fir needles, and cool shade. And then the base is woody pine and frilly fir. Oh, this is not your Christmas tree pine. This is a fresh, bright, outdoorsy, lovely candle. And really smelling it, it kind of brings a scent memory up for me. I've been to Lake Tahoe a couple times, and it's just gorgeous there. I go in the summer because I am definitely not a skier. I would be the one that hits the tree and gets a broken leg. So what this reminds me of is walking along the trails around the lake where you're in between all these pine trees and other trees, and the sun is coming through, but it's still cool because you're in the shade, and you can smell the lake nearby, and it's just, you feel the breeze. Like, this is a scent memory for me. I do have a couple backups of this. I really enjoy this. I think for me, this is the best of the Yankee spring slash whatever that collection was, the desert collection that they had. This is my definite standout winner. And this one, I believe, was only available at Yankee Candle itself. You couldn't find it at Kohl's or any of the other retailers that sometimes carry Yankee candles. This was specific to them. So if you can pick up Canyon Pine Trail, I would definitely give it a try if you like outdoorsy scents. All right. Let's see. Here I have a DW home candle, which I got this for the vessel. Look at this beauty. It is like a mermaid disco ball glass mosaic. I love it. It is so sparkly. It is so beautiful. This is a 3-wick candle, which I was excited about as well. So it burned pretty well. I didn't have to babysit it too much. I did throw it in a hurricane a couple times toward the end of the burn time just to make sure I got some full pools. Because I don't know if it's the wax that they use, but every once in a while, especially if it's a wider vessel, I have to kind of help it along a little bit. So the notes on this, or I'm sorry, I should start out. It came in the scent of Mermaid Shimmer, which makes sense based on the vessel. So the notes on Mermaid Shimmer are juicy blood orange, salted mango, watery marines, dewy florals, citrus bergamot, sea kelp, ambered driftwood. So this one really does smell like those notes. And at first, I was afraid that there was going to be no strength or throw from this candle, because when I smelled it on cold at first, I didn't get anything. But I think sometimes that'll happen on these candles where they don't have a lid. Like, it just really had a dust cover on it. So who knows how long it was kind of out there hanging out to the open. So I think maybe that top layer sometimes has the fragrance oils dissipate a little bit. But this was a lovely fragrance. Do I wish it had a little more strength and throw than it did? Yes. But was this a DW home candle? Yes. So you kind of adjust your expectations a little bit with that. So I thoroughly enjoyed this candle, and I'm actually looking forward to cleaning this out and repurposing it for sure. So let's see. The next one I will talk about here is a Colonial candle. This is actually one of the first candles I picked up on Amazon when I was like, maybe I'll like some candles. And trying to figure some things out with, what are the companies that are out there and where can I try some things. I think I picked it up on a sale on Amazon. So this one is fresh strawberry rhubarb. Little did I know at the time that I picked this up that not too many companies do like a strawberry rhubarb type candle. And I really like strawberry rhubarb together because I like the tartness of the rhubarb brings out a lot. So I wrote down the notes for this one. Top is mandarin, orange, and grapefruit. The mid notes are strawberry, rhubarb, and peach skin. And the base is sugar crystals and vanilla musk. So this one, it's a little sweeter than I would think from it being called fresh strawberry rhubarb. So it's definitely more strawberry than rhubarb, and I do get the sugar crystals. I did kind of just put this in the crock. With it being a smaller candle, I knew it wasn't going to have the best strength and throw. Even with the 2 wicks, it's just a smaller diameter candle. So I decided to throw it in the crock and get the fragrance out of it that way. But this was good. I don't know if I would repurchase this one because you'll see in a minute I have another strawberry rhubarb that I prefer a little bit more. But this was a good one to try. And like I said, it was one of the first ones that I kind of picked up on my candle journey. So I figured let's use her up. And next, I have a couple candles from a small shop here in the area where I live. I live just outside of Cleveland, Ohio. I feel like there's a lot of candle lovers in the Cleveland area. So I did make a pilgrimage over to Ohio Wick House about a month and a half ago and picked up a couple candles from there. So the first one I'll talk about here is pineapple upside down cake. Look at this cute little vessel, this cute little jar. I didn't mind the little jar because it made me get through it, which felt like an accomplishment. um, so let me find the notes for you here. It's on my paper. So pineapple upside down cake, fresh sliced pineapple, vanilla cake, and maraschino cherries. So Yankee, listen up. Your warm pineapple upside down cake should smell like this. This had the pineapple, it had the vanilla cake, and the touch of maraschino cherry just made it. Um, and it wasn't a medicinal cherry. It was just like that little hint of cherry that you get from a classic pineapple upside down cake. So this was lovely. If it comes back again next year, I would definitely get another one, but it's also going to depend what other fragrances she decides to put in that collection for the summer. But if she made this one again, I would definitely recommend it. And I also have one more finish from Ohio Wick House, and this is strawberry rhubarb pie. So, oh, I love this one so much. The notes for strawberry rhubarb pie are fresh sweet strawberries, sour rhubarb, or I'm sorry, sour rhubarb marmalade, and flaky pie crust. Oh, you get all of that in this little candle. You get the strawberry, you get the opposition with the tart rhubarb. It's not too tart though, but it makes it not too sweet, which I know a lot of gourmand lovers want all the sweet. But and you do get the pie crust. I don't know if my nose picks up like a flaky pie crust, but to me, it's my favorite part of the crust, which is the part, like kind of the underneath gooey side of the crust that that kind of touches the pie filling. Oh, I love this so much. I hope at some point she would decide to hopefully make this in a larger size. Oh, the work week that I burned this in my office was the most pleasurable work week I've had in a while. Oh, I love this candle. I hope it comes back. Please, Ohio Wick House, make it again. And now I have one more. This is one from another small shop who I ordered from online called Noa Lux. And look at this vessel. It is gorgeous. It is a pink iridescent glass vessel. This is considered a more premium type candle, I think. It is 12 ounces and they use coconut apricot wax. And oh, I love it so much. So this is in the scent called Noa. And unfortunately, this one's retired. So I'm just going to tell you, I have a few in my candle drawer because when I saw that it was being discontinued, I stocked up a little bit. This is one of those ones that I want to have around. So the notes in this one are moonflower, fresh linen, and vanilla bean. Now, I don't normally love laundry type scents, and the more fresh scents haven't been something that I've been gravitating toward lately. But if I could have my laundry smell like this, I would be so happy. It's laundry meets it. I would call it fancy lady laundry. I know Melanie, Mr. Kong's mom, and I guess I should say Alf and Penny's mom, she talks a lot about fancy lady bathroom scents, but this is fancy lady laundry. Oh, I did finish it out in the crock because I just wanted to smell this all the time for a little while. So I did have this in my upstairs area for a while. But you can see also they use wooden wicks. So when I was first starting my candle journey, I'm like, wooden wicks, that's got to be foolproof, right? Well, not for me. While they can be easy and you don't have to worry too much about them, sometimes if you don't trim them correctly, they will soot on you. You have to really pay attention to them. So with the wooden wicks, just I've found that I've been crocking them more just because I don't like their moodiness, so to speak. With the one time they'll decide to soot and the next time they'll be fine. So I would love for this company, and I think actually I saw on Instagram not too long ago that she's going to start having some cotton wicks. So I may check that out once they're available and give them a try so I can you know, give those a try from this brand and see how they do. I'm assuming they'll do really well because the fragrances that this company has are just amazing. The price point's a little higher than your normal retail, but these candles last forever. And So if you're looking to try a new small shop for some premium candles, I highly recommend them. The vessels are gorgeous and the fragrances are lovely. Okay, that was a lot of candles. Actually, I kind of was hoping they'd be more, but it was a busy month, and so I didn't get to burn as often as I wanted to. So thank you so much for joining me today. Please like this video if you'd like to see more candle finishes, and subscribe if you're new. I should say, I know you're all new because this is only my second video. I know on my previous video, the audio was struggling a little bit because I'm still learning about all this, and I'm not a very loud person by default. So I did get a little microphone here. So hopefully it's a little bit better for everyone today. But I look forward to talking to you again soon. Thank you.